sharpen my blade every morning at dawn. Calculating moves while the weak carry on. Infiltrating circles where the serpents disguise. Truth as deception, watching empires rise. Built on foundations of fabricated lies. I memorize patterns, analyze their disguise. Weaponizing words like a militant scribe. Dissecting their motives, exposing their vibe. Strategically placing my pieces line. While they play checkers, I'm mastering nine. Dimensional warfare, my intellect refined. Leave casualties scattered, their credibility blind. They masquerade valor, but they cowardice shows. When pressure in, terror snap with courage arose. Draw the line, separate the real from fake. Draw the line, everything is at stake. I navigate alleys where the backstabbers dwell. Documenting treachery, each story I tell exposes the mechanisms of their corrupt shell. They orchestrate chaos while ringing their bell. Proclaiming salvation but creating their hell. I've witnessed their tactics, their poisonous spell. Manipulating masses with lies they sell. But I break the illusion, their facade I dispel. Methodically building my fortress of truth while they crumble under pressure. No excuse, my ammunition facts they cannot refute. Systematically dismantling their substitute reality with fiction. But I remain steadfast, my best, my purpose, absolute. Draw the line, separate the real from fake. Draw the line, everything is at stake. They thought they could silence the voice that won't break. But I rise from the ashes, whatever it takes. I document evidence, archive their crimes, connecting the dots through their paradigms, exposing corruption in these troubled times. My verses hit harder than church tower chimes, awakening consciousness, shifting the climbs of complacency, apathy, their societal slimes. I waste this campaign with precision and rhymes, striking at midnight when opportunity climbs. Draw the line, separate the real from fake. Draw the line, everything is at stake. Yeah, the battle continues, the war never ends. Yeah, but I know who's loyal, I know who pretends.
Walking down the block, mind on other things. Saw you pull up, now my heart just stings. Thought we had something, thought you had my back, but you just another badge turning good to black. Truth hurts when you see it clear. All that talk about protection disappears. Truth hurts, can't deny what's real. When the ones who swore to serve just steal. Yeah, you show me who you really are. Yeah, you show me you ain't no star. Just another uniform with a gun, thinking that you're the chosen one. Used to think you were the good guy type. Now I see you just another stereotype. Hands up high, but you still don't care. Power trip got you acting unfair. Every time I see you on the street, my blood boils, can't take the heat. You and your crew think you run this place, but we see through your lying face. Truth hurts when you see it clear. All that talk about protection disappears. Truth hurts, can't deny what's real. When the ones who swore to serve just steal. Yeah, you show me who you really are. Yeah, you show me, yeah, you ain't no star. Just another uniform with a gun, thinking that you're the chosen one. We ain't backing down no more, last time to open up our eyes. Your badge don't make you right. We're ready for this fight. Every day it's the same old story. You abuse power, call it glory. But we remember every name, every life lost in your twisted game. You can't hide behind that blue. We know exactly what you do. Time's up, can't pretend no more. This is what we're fighting for. Truth hurts when you see it clear. All that talk about protection disappears. Truth hurts, can't deny what's real. When the ones who swore to serve just steal. Yeah, you show me who you really are. Yeah, you show me you ain't no star. Just another uniform with a gun, thinking that you're the chosen one. Truth hurts, but we need to know. Truth hurts, but we got to grow. Truth hurts, can't live a lie. Truth hurts, but we still gonna try.
Yo, check it. This is how it went down. Back in the day when trust was currency and bullets would change. Remember when we used to run these streets together? Now I'm sitting here, counting stars and counting cash, thinking about the motherfuckers who ain't here. Used to be my right hand, now he's 6 feet under dirt. All because of power games and who controls the turf. It's the king of the block, motherfucker. Crown made of blood and betrayal. Watch your back when you're climbing up, cause loyalty ain't for sale. Yeah, king of the block, motherfucker. Yeah, Marcus at the corner, locked down tight, moving and wait, collecting debts every night. But he got greedy, started stepping on my toes. Thought he could play king in the game that I chose. So I had to make a choice between friendship and respect. A bullet with his chest, now his mama's crying. What the fuck did you expect? It's the king of the block, motherfucker. Crown made of blood and betrayal. Watch your back when you're climbing up, cause loyalty ain't for sale. Yeah, king of the block, motherfucker. Yeah. 10 years later, still running the shit. Bodies dropped, empires built on the graves of snitches. Power corrupts and absolute power kills. Every friend I had now pays me bills. But late at night, when the streets go quiet, I remember marks and the price of riot. Was it worth it? All it worth it? When the price of riots. All this blood on my hands, being king or nothing in these godforsaken lands. Crown getting heavy. Throne made of bones. King of the block, but I'm sitting here alone. It's the king of the block, motherfucker. Crown made of blood and betrayal. Watch your back when you're climbing up, cause loyalty ain't for sale. Yeah, king of the block, motherfucker. Yeah, real cute, yo. I can hold the friend, damn. I can represent my coalition. This is side-eye man. This is how the story ends. When you choose power over friends. King of the block, but the block is dead. All the loyalty lives inside my head. Yo, check it. This is how it went down. Check it. This is how it went down. Used to watch the block from my mama's window. Corner store conversations, cats moving real slow. Absorbing knowledge from the older heads talking. Learning street mathematics while I'm sidewalk walking. Never spoke much, just listen to the game. Every star got a story, every story got a name. Watching young cats fumble with their first real test. Thinking fast money equals automatic success.
Learn the rules or get schooled. Streets don't care if you're fooled.
Now I'm educating youngsters on the corner dating, sharing wisdom that I gathered when the world went crazy. Time moves different when you're grinding for survival. Every decision determines your arrival. See these kids rush a danger zone, thinking muscle and bravado keep them on the throne. But intelligence outweighs intimidation tactics. Real soldiers move strategic, never just erratic. Patience pays dividends while panic breeds mistakes. Watch a circle shrink when pressure overtakes. Building character through calculated risks. Understanding consequences before you make your picks. Learn the rules or get schooled. Streets don't care if you're fooled. Some cats listen, some cats fall. Pride before the stumble, writing on the wall. Experience costs tuition that you can't afford, but wisdom is the weapon, sharper than a sword. Teaching proper protocol to the next generation. Respect earns respect through demonstrating. Territory requires maintenance and understanding. Lay your boundaries before you start expanding. Mental warfare supersedes physical confrontation. Preparation prevents desperate situations. Legacy building through strategic position. Never burn bridges while you're still conditioning. Young wolves need guidance from the pack leaders. Understanding hierarchy prevents the bleeders. School is always in session on these city blocks. Education never stops when reality talks. Listen if it lacking, shop a lip full. Used to call you brother, now I see the truth. Remember when we shared our last dollar booth to booth, talking about the future plans. Now you switch sides, got different demands. Told me to gear up, said it's time for war. But who you really fighting for? Loading clips for who exactly? Words you speak don't match what I see. Blood runs sticking to the money fin. That's when loyalty starts wearing thin. Used to ride together, now you ride alone. Acting like the block is your throne. Who you trust when the smoke clears? Who you trust when the coast clear? Who you trust when your back's turned? Who you trust when the cash burn? Loading up, gearing up. But for what? For what? Seen you count that paper, eyes got wide. Something changed inside, can't hide. Pride got you talking about taking sides. But the real war's what you hide. Behind that mask you wear so well. Stories that you'll never tell. About the nights you couldn't sleep. About the promises you couldn't keep. Now you want me suited up for battle. But our words just empty rattle. Used to mean something when you spoke. Now it's just another joke. Who you trust when the smoke clears? Who you trust when the coast clear? Who you trust when your back's turned? Who you trust when the cash burn? Loading up, gearing up. But for what? For what? Time for war you keep saying. But who's really paying? Not talking about the price in dollars.
Talking about the price and fathers, sons and daughters caught between what's real and what's just seen. On the surface, looking clean, but underneath, know what I mean. So when you say it's time to ride, ask yourself who's by your side. Not for the money or the fame, but when you're drowning in the shame of choices that you made alone. When the chick has come back home, I'll be somewhere safe and sound, while you're looking all around, wondering who you really trust. When your empire turns to dust, should've kept it real from day one. Now there's nowhere left to run.
Who you trust when the smoke clears? Who you trust when the coast clear? Who you trust when your back's turned? Who you trust when the cash burn? Loading up, gearing up, but for what?
Used to call you brother, never watered me.
Yeah. Listen up. Time to set the record straight. You know what time it is. Started from the bottom corner, now I'm mapping out the district. Every street, every alley, every spot where business gets conducted. Used to watch the older heads coordinate their operations. Now I'm the one they come to when they need authorization. Block by block, I'm establishing my jurisdiction. Moving methodical, calculated, no room for superstition. You see me walking through, everybody shows acknowledgement. This ain't luck or coincidence, this is pure accomplishment. I'm the general of this territory now. Every soldier knows exactly who runs this ground. From the east side to the west, they all bow down when you hear my name echo through your town. I'm the general of this territory now. Built this empire brick by brick, pound by pound. From the bottom to the top, wearing my crown. This is how a king claims his battleground. Every lieutenant reports directly to my command structure. Made men fall in line when they witnessed my architecture. Organized the chaos, brought order to the madness. Transformed scattered crews into a unified apparatus. Wanna challenge my authority? Better think twice. I've got intelligence, network, surveillance, and advice from veterans who've been through wars you can't imagine. My rise to power wasn't accidental, it was strategic planning. I'm the general of this territory now. Every soldier knows exactly who runs this ground. From the east side to the west, they all bow down when you hear my name echo through your town. I'm the general of this territory now. Built this empire brick by brick, pound by pound. From the bottom to the top, wearing my crown. This is how a king claims his battleground. Now I'm sitting at the head of the table, making decisions, distributing resources, settling territorial disputes and divisions. Young soldiers look up to me, seeking guidance and direction. I teach them discipline, respect, and strategic protection. This crown wasn't inherited, I earned every jewel through years of proving myself, following nobody's rules. Now when I speak, the whole neighborhood listens close. I'm the undisputed leader, the one they respect the most. From the block to the borough, they know who's in charge. Territory secured, empire built large. This is my domain, my kingdom, my zone. Long live the king, long live the throne. Let me tell you about my cousin from the block. Thought he had it all figured out, but the streets got different plans. My cousin came up thinking he was bulletproof. 16 years old with his chest puffed out. Talking loud about how you run these streets, but I seen the story play out before, no doubt. He got his crew, they roll deep every night, but they moving sloppy, ain't thinking right. while I'm sitting back, just observing the scene, knowing how this movie is, know what I mean.
I watch them fall, I watch them learn, watch them learn. Time will tell who gets their turn. I watch them fall, I watch them learn, watch them learn. Time will tell who gets their turn.
Now my cousin's pushing weight on the corner every day. Got his pockets getting fat, but his brain getting weak. He don't listen to the OGs when they try to speak. Says he different, says he special, says he built unique. But I'm watching from the sidelines, taking mental notes, seeing how the game expose all the real from the fake. Every move he make, every choice, every step he take. I'm learning from his wins and learning from mistakes. He flashes money, think he king of the block, but the motor cat's been waiting for his rain to stop. I keep my mouth, keep my head down low, cause I know that pride come before the fall. 3 months past, now he paranoid and stressed. Can't trust nobody, can't get no rest. That fast money got him living real reckless. Now he looking over shoulders, feeling so helpless.
I watch them fall, I watch them learn. Time will tell who gets their turn. I watch them fall, I watch them learn, watch them learn. Time will tell who gets their turn.
6 months later, cause the story took a turn. Got caught slipping, now he got lessons to learn. But me, I took a different path from what I observed. Stay in school, kept my word, kept my composure preserved. Now I'm working, got my own legitimate grind. While he doing time, I'm staying free in my mind. That's the difference between the smart and the bold. Some stories end in glory, some stories just get old. Yeah, check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. Stone cold, baby. Real ones don't break. Nah, listen up, let me tell you, could tell you the weight I carry. Every day's a test, but I ain't never worried. Pressure in my chest, but my spine stays straight. Been through fire and rain, but I don't break. Think you know me, you don't understand. I'm built different, forged by my own hand. When the world push back, I push harder still. Got that iron will, yeah, that's how I feel.
They tryna bend me, but I won't fold. Heart made of steel, soul made of gold. Made of gold, made of gold. Stone cold,
Never break under pressure, real ones don't bend.
stone cold.
When the heat get heavy, I stand tall, always ready, always ready.
Stone cold,
Never break under pressure, real ones don't bend. You see me standing when the rest fall down. I'm the last one here when trouble come around. Been knocked down 7, got up 8 times. Every scar I wear is proof that I'm alive. Friends turn fake when the money get tight, but I keep my circle small, keep my vision right. Mama told me, young son, you gotta be strong. When the world get cold, you gotta press on.
they try to bend me, but I won't fold. Heart made of steel, soul made of gold. Stone cold,
Never break under pressure, real ones don't bend.
stone cold.
When the heat get heavy, I stand tall, always ready, always ready.
Stone cold,
Never break under pressure, real ones don't bend. Yo, check it, been tested by the best and the worst of them. Life hit me hard, but I learned to work through it. Every single blow that was meant to destroy me just made me stronger, now they can't avoid me. See, pressure make diamonds, but it also break glass. I chose to be carbon under heat that would last. They thought I crumbled when the stakes got high, but I rise above, touch the clouds in the sky. Real recognize real and the fake ones scatter. When they go and get tough, only truth really matter. I don't bend, I don't break, I don't bow to no one. My word is my bond, what I say I get done. Stone cold killer with a heart that's pure. Been through hell and back, but my spirit endure. This is for my people who refuse to surrender. We're built for this life with a great pretend.
da 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 da. Oh, oh. Stand tall, don't never fall. La da 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 da. crawl, we don't crawl. Stone cold, never break under pressure. We build lives for air. Stone cold, when the heat get heavy, I stand tall, always ready. Always ready. Stone cold, never break under pressure. Real ones don't bend. Stone cold, baby, that's how we do it. Real ones don't break. Nah. Stone cold, stone cold, stone cold, yeah.
Yeah. La la la, check the stance I maintain. When the heat rise, who gon' take the strain? You talk that talk, but can't walk the walk. When push come to shove, who gon' stand and chalk? Blood run cold in these streets I claim. Same faces, different days, same game. You either ride or you die, no in between. Tell me what you gon' do when the smoke get thick. No quarter given, no quarter received. No quarter given, no quarter received. Whoa. No quarter given, no quarter received. When the dust settle, who still breathe? Listen close, it's the law of the land. What you put out, come back to your hand. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. That's the only language they understand truth. La la la, hear the drums of the march when the fire start. Ain't no cool in the arch. You made your bed, now you lay in it. Choice was yours, now you pay the rent. No quarter given, no quarter received. No quarter given, no quarter received. No quarter given, no quarter received. When the dust settle, who still breathe? Tell me what you gon' do. Final girth, final goal. When they come for, stand your ground and watch yourself fall. No mercy shown when the battle commits. Victory claimed at your expense. La la la, that's the price that you pay when you choose to live life this way. Steel sharp as steel, iron sharp and iron. Only the strong survive when the weak start dying. No quarter given, no quarter received. No quarter given, no quarter given, no quarter received. No quarter given, no quarter received. When the dust settle, who still breathe? La la la, no quarter received. La la la. Tell me who still breathe.
Yo, what you gonna do when the street come? What you gonna do when the ride come? What you gonna do when the ride comes?
Cruising down Crenshaw, windows down low. You been talking that talk, now it's time to go. My homie lost his brother to your crew last week. Now we sliding through your block, ain't no time to speak. Strapped up in the Chevy, full deep in the ride. Your colors on the corner, nowhere left to hide. What you gonna do when the ride come? What you gonna do when the rush? Squeeze the trigger, let the bullets fly. Eye for an eye, that's the code we die by. Yeah, avenge is a dish that we D's for God. Your homie should've thought before I got so bold. What you gon' do when the ride come? Rolling through your set with the heat drum. What you gon' do when the ride come? What you gon' do when the ride come? Payback time, ain't no place to run. What you gon' do when the ride come? What you gon' do? Posted on the block, Thought you had it locked, now we pull up slow, hear the engine knock, blood on the pavement, that's the price you pay. Should've stayed inside, should've stayed away. Street justice or no judge or jury, acting like you hard, now your vision blurry. What you gon' do when the ride come? Muzzle flash, lighting up the night. Another soldier down in this endless fight. Yeah, cycle never end, just repeat. Hey, babe, dropping daily on these California streets. What you gon' do when the ride is straight? What you gon' do when the ride come? Rolling through your set with the heat drum. What you gon' do when the ride come? What you gon' do when the ride come? Hey, Jack, time and a place to run. What you gon' do when the ride come? What you gon' do? What you gon' do? What you gon' do? Listen up. You better understand the game, every shot fired. Somebody's mama feel the pain. Boy, your peoples get touched, what you supposed to do? Turn the other cheek, nah, that ain't how we move. Streets got rules and respect is earning blood. Your boy crossed the line, now he's sleeping in the mud. I ain't proud of what we do, but it's the only way we know. When somebody take yours, you gotta let them go. What you gon' do when the ride come? What you gon' look up? What you gon' do when the ride come? What you gon' loaded up and ready, finger on the trigger, death around the corner, picture getting bigger. Families torn apart by this violent game, but in the hood, retaliation's just another name for survival. For respect, for keeping your head high when the ride come through. Somebody gotta die. What you gon' do when the ride come? What you gon' do when the ride come? This is how we settle scores out here in the West. Put your heart to the test, separate from the rest. And I'm asking you direct, looking in your eyes. When the bullet stuck a fly, where we lift the fire. What you gon' do? What you gon' do when the ride come? What you gon' do, my? Ain't no ride come. Hold it till you said we'll be heat on. What you gon' do when we heat on? What you gon' do when the ride come? Left back turned in the Vesca. What you gon' do when the ride come? What you wanna ride come? What you wanna do with a ride come? What you wanna do with a ride come? What you wanna do? What you got to find? What you wanna fuck? What you wanna black up?
Yeah. Watch who you trust. Watch who you trust.
Been moving through these streets, yeah, keeping eyes wide open, yeah. Seeing faces change colors, seeing faces change colors. Smiles turn to something different, smiles turn to something different. Watch them close. Serpents in the circle, serpents in the circle. Can't trust nobody, can't trust nobody. Remember when we used to roll tight? Remember when we used to roll tight? Now I'm checking over shoulders. Now I'm checking over shoulders. Heard whispers in the corners. Heard whispers in the corners. Poison spreading through the crew. Poison spreading through the crew.
Yeah.
Serpents in the circle, serpents in the circle. Can't trust nobody, can't trust nobody. Blood ain't always thicker, blood ain't always thicker. Money make a flicker, money make a flicker. Switch up quick, time to clean the house now. Time to clean the house now. You're with the real from the sepulchre. You're with the real from fake. Before they strike again, before they strike again. Had to do it. Serpents in the circle, serpents in the circle. Can't trust nobody, can't trust nobody.
Watch who you trust. Watch who you trust. Watch watch, who you trust. Start to say the word, start to say the word. Yeah. Yeah. Serpents in the serpents, solar bears in the serpent, let 'em. Can't trust nobody. Can't trust somebody. Can't trust alrighty. Serpents everywhere. Serpents everywhere. Yeah.
Me about the walls, the yard, but I ain't never been the type to fold. Been through worse than what they got behind them gates. Mind over matter, that's what make me bold. Yeah. What you scared of? Prison ain't the thing. What you scared of? Weakness in your soul. What you scared of? Boss can break a king. What you scared of? Only fear control. See homies crack before they even got locked up. Talking about the time, how they can't do it. But I've been in the trenches, fought my battles here. Street taught me lessons, now I'm bulletproof, kid. Young blood came to me, eyes full of doubt. Said, big homie, what if they take me in? I said, listen up, fear is the real trap. Prison just a building, weakness from within. What you scared of? Prison ain't the thing. What you scared of? Weakness in your soul. What you scared of? Boss can break a king. What you scared of? Only fear control. Scared of? What you 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 scared of? Listen and wait now, it ain't much. What you scared of? What you scared of? What you scared of? Ain't much. Check. Yeah. Time to set the record straight. I've been watching from the corner, taking mental notes, seeing who's real, who's fake, who just floats. People switch up quick when the pressure gets thick. Show the true colors, man, that shit makes me sick. I remember when we started, had each other's backs. Now it's all about the money, filling up the cracks between friendship and business, loyalty and greed. I'm done with all the pretending, time to plant the seed of truth in every line, every word I speak. Been holding back too long, now I'm at my peak. Performance levels rising, can't contain the rage at all the two-faced players trying to share my stage. You know who you are, don't make me say your name. Playing both sides, thinking it's all a game. But I see through the bullshit, transparent as glass. Time to separate the real from the fake ass.
Tell me what you really think when the lights go out tonight. Tell me what you really think when nobody's seen your side.
Started from the bottom, now I'm climbing every day. But some people can't handle when you're finding your own way.
they talk behind your back, spreading rumors and lies, trying to throw you off track. I've been patient, I've been quiet, I've been playing it cool, but everybody's got a limit and I'm nobody's fool. See, I learned to read between the lines they feed, separate the ones who love from the ones who need something from me. Always coming with their hand out, acting like they family when they're really just a scout for information, ammunition, ways to bring me down. But I'm still standing tall, wearing my own crown, not the type to fold under pressure or cave. I'm the master of my destiny, I'm nobody's slave to opinion or approval. I march to my own beat, and if you can't respect that, then we don't need to meet.
Tell me what you leaving when the lights go out tonight. Tell me what you leaving when nobody's on your side.
Done with the politics, the fake smiles and handshakes, the people who use you for their personal gain stakes. Been around the block enough to know the difference between genuine love and calculated preference for association with success, not the person. Have every conversation feels like a rehearsed lesson, and how to manipulate, how to get what you want. But I'm not the one to hunt with your shallow intentions and your empty gestures. I can smell the bullshit from a mile. No pressure to conform to your standards or play by your rules. I graduated long ago from the school of fools who think they can control me with death with strings. But I'm cutting all the ties, let freedom ring through every bar I spit, every truth I tell. Some people love me for it, others wish me hell, but I'd rather be hated for who I really am than love for pretending. That's not worth the damn, and worth the nice. That puts that pulley off. Yeah, self about. Side push that bully gang. I'm like King niggas who bang. I found me, I ain't what that was. See a bag man. What's for you? Yours. So always stop alone.
Yeah, been hustling since way back when. Counting digits, stacking ends. Paper trail got me possessed. Money game, that's how I flex. Digits, 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 digits. That's all I see in my head. Digits, 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 digits. Can't sleep, can't rest instead. Chase the paper, chase the paper, chase the paper. Never stop, never stop, never stop. Chase the paper, chase the paper, chase the paper. To the top, to the top, to the top. Chase the paper, chase the paper. Never gonna drop. Yeah. Power trips and dirty deals. Something about the way it feels. Green faces calling out my name. Playing this corrupted game. Digits, 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 digits. That's all I think about. Digits, 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 digits. Can't live without the clout. Chase the paper, chase the paper, chase the paper. Never stop, never stop, never stop. Chase the paper, chase the paper, chase the paper. To the top, to the top, to the top, to the top, to the top. Friends turn to enemies real quick when the money's thick. Trust nobody in this biz. Power makes you sick. Digits, 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 digits. That's the only truth. Digits, 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 digits. Lost my innocence and youth.
Bodies dropping for the cream. Nothing ever what it seems. Authority got blood on hands. Money talks, nobody stands. Digits, 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 digits. That's the street philosophy. Digits, 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 digits. Death or wealth, no in between. Chase the paper, chase the paper, chase the paper. Never stop, never stop, never stop.
Chase the paper, chase the paper, chase the paper. To the top, to the top, to the top. Chase the paper, chase the paper. Till the day I die. Chase the paper, chase the paper. Money don't lie.
I see the pattern now, and now that's all they y'all. They feed us rage before we song. The vision in the streets, that's how they want it. Brother against brother, that's their profit. Internal rhymes keep spinning in my head, while outside, more innocent are left for dead. They got a plan, they got a scheme. La la la. Keep us fighting, kill the dream, the dream. They got a plan, they got a scheme. Chaos pays what they mean. En las calles veo la verdad clara. Hermanos peleando sin saber la trampa. Ellos se ríen mientras nos matamos. Por territorios que nunca ganamos. La paz no les conviene, eso es cierto. Prefieren que vivamos en el desierto. Got a plan, scheme. La la la. Keep us fighting, kill the dream. They got a plan, got a scheme. Chaos made us what they mean. I remember when we used to be neighbors up and neighbors. That's the key. Now they got us point guns instead. At each other, wanna count the dead. Yeah. But I ain't blind to what they're doing. Keep the hatred brewing, that's their ruin. Unity scares them more than anything. Cause together we could be the king of our own destiny, our own fate. But they manufacture all this hate. La la la.
Yeah, these streets remember. They remember everything, yo. Listen.
Yo, I'm spitting venom through my teeth, survival's curriculum. Death been knocking at my door since I was just a kid again. Scars on my abdomen tell stories that I never shared. Bullets whizzing past my dome, but somehow I'm still fucking here. These streets remember every drop of crimson that I shed. Every night I thought for sure I'd wake up fucking dead, but I'm breathing hard, still beating on my soul is battle torn. From the ashes of my past, a different motherfucker born. I done seen too much to speak, I've done too much to sleep sound. Brothers buried in the dirt while I'm still walking this ground. Why I'm chosen to survive, I'm better men are falling falling down. Guess the reaper wasn't ready for this stubborn ass round.
These streets remember.
Blood on my hands ain't washing off permanent stains. Memories flood my cerebellum, driving me insane. Every face that I done failed haunts me in my rim, but I'm still here to tell a story. Honor every stem that got cut down in their prime while I'm still growing tall. Survivor's guilt is real as fuck, I carry weight for all. The homies who ain't make it through the war we was fighting, now I'm scribbling their legacy with thunder still striking. DNA of pain embedded in my chromosomes deep. Generational trauma that I'm destined to keep. But I'm breaking cycles, kid, though the cost is fucking steep. Every bar spits a gravestone for souls that couldn't speak.
Remember. These streets remember.
So when I'm gone and buried underneath the fucking pavement, remember that I fought like hell and never sought displacement. From the block that raised me wrong but taught me how to thrive. Through the chaos in the corner, somehow stayed alive. My testament is written in the scars across my chest. Every wound's a lesson learned, every breath's a fucking test. I'm the voice for all the voiceless, all the ones who lost their way. Their blood pumps through my arteries with every word I say. Death ain't shit but a transition, life's the real struggle though. I survived to tell a tale that only survivors know. When the smoke clears and the dust settles on this battleground, these streets remember everything, even when there's no sound. These streets remember. These streets remember. Yeah, these streets remember. They remember all of us. The ones who made it and the ones who didn't. This is for my fallen soldiers. Your legacy lives through me. Yeah, check it out. Yo, back in the day when things got real, you know. Let me tell you about. Used to walk these same corners every day. Pockets light, but dreams was heavyweight. Mama working doubles, pops was ghosts. Now I'm seeing faces that I knew the most. Turning cold, switching up the game. Same cats, different aims. Temperature dropping when the pressure rise. Can't trust what you see behind the eyes. Who you tell when the block gets silent? Who you tell when your heart stop pumping? Who you tell when the streets get violent? Who you tell when you hear that thumping? Homie from the building, we was tight like that. Shared our last dollar, had each other's back. Now he moving different, he can switch your lanes, but he gotta switch your lanes. When you from the money, who is take my cat? Share out loud and smile, I had the girls back. Money using different, you ain't switching lanes. Money got him twisted, powered in his veins. See him on the corner with the motor heads, whispering about business, painting pictures red. Temperatures freezing, but his palms stay wet. Consequences coming that he ain't made yet. Who you tell when the block gets silent? Who you tell when your heart stop pumping? Who you tell when the streets get violent? Who you tell when you hear that thumping? Boom, 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 boom. Heart stop beating in the boom, boom, boom. Mama crying for boom, boom, boom. Temperature dropping like every corner hold a story, every block got scars. Young cats chasing quick money, reaching for the stars. Old timers shake their heads, begging Jesus, please. Seen too many good ones caught up in the mix. Staple teach, zero hearts and turning sticks. Now I'm older, wiser, but the pain still roll. Who you tell when the block gets silent? Who you tell when your heart stop pumping? Who you tell when the streets get That's how I do when the temperature drop. Bar screens up, thump. Who you tell? Who you tell? Whoa.
That's how it go when the temperature drops. Hearts freeze up. Who you tell?
Who you tell? Who?
Still here, still breathing. Yeah, when they all went weak, so they sold for the paper. Yeah, now I'm solo in the streets. Used to roll deep with the crew. Now it's just me, I'm a heat. They switch sides for the money. Let me standing in the concrete.
Yeah.
I'm the last one. Still solid when they all run. I'm the last one. Real recognized, real son. I'm the last one. Real recognized, real son. Fake chains and fake friends. They parade around town. What they really about? On the present compound. Still posted on the block. While they hide in a mansion. Yeah. Real soldier never fold. That's the code, no exception. I'm the last one. Still solid when they all run. I'm the last one. Real recognized, real son. Real recognized, real son.
Check it. Glock tuck, trust, none. Bow. They all switch from the heat come. But I'm still here, day one. Yeah, battles. I'm the real one. Boom, boom, yeah. Check out, boom, boom. Let up, boom, boom. I'm the last one. Still solid when they all run. Real recognized, real son. Still standing when the smoke clear. Last soldier, that's my career. They can't break what they can't buy. Real till I die.
Yeah. Still here, motherfucker. What? Huh? 9 shots, still walking. Blood on my shirt, still talking. Homies turn snakes, still don't hurt. Lost my brother, still got work. Fuck the pain, push through dirt. Every scar shows my worth. Bullets can't kill what I earn. Streets tried to break me, I ain't learning. From the ground up, still burning. Betrayal cuts deep, still churning. They thought I fold, still turning. Pages of my life, still earning. Respect through the stripes, still yearning. For the day I stop hurt. Yeah, I'm still breathing, heart still beating, mind still strong. Even when they wrong me, I keep on. Still breathing, never retreating. Soul unbroken, words unspoken. I keep on. Lost count of times they left me bleeding. fake friends gone, but I keep feeding. My hunger for more, never pleading for mercy. It'll just succeed through the bullshit, still proceeding down this path, never conceding to the doubt that keeps seeming in my head, but I'm weak, not the weak thoughts. Still need nothing but my will to keep breathing. When they shot me, I kept screaming, not for pain, but for meaning. Every breath is my reason to survive another season. I'm still breathing, heart still beating, mind still strong. Even when they wrong me, I keep on. Still breathing, never retreating. Soul unbroken, words unspoken. I keep on. Fuck your pity, I don't need it. Made it still, can't defeat it. Every loss, just completed. My education in the streets. Yeah, scars on my back from the stabbing. Friends turn enemies, now they laughing. So they see me, still standing after everything, still commanding. Respect from the real, still demanding. More from life, never landing. In the grave, they keep planning for my death, but I'm spending years of pain, and the power still expanding. My empire never handing over shit to these cowards who abandon me with time, real demanding. Still breathing, still here, still standing, still strong. Fuck y'all, I'm still breathing. Bullets miss me by inches. Lord knows I'm blessed. Compton raised me, pain shake me, put me to the test. Homies turned fake, money changed them, left me for dead. But I'm still breathing, still achieving, still ahead. 9 shots fired, not one found its mark. Angels watching over me when times get dark. Betrayal cut deep, but it made me stronger. Friends turned enemies, can't trust them no longer. Lost my brother to the streets, mama cried for days. Lost my love to another man, lost in different ways. But my mind stayed bulletproof, my spirit unbroken. West Coast warrior, these words ain't just spoken. I'm mentally unbreakable, yeah. Survived the shots, the loss, betrayal. Still standing tall, still here to tell my story of survival, can't you tell? Backstabbed by my day one, cut me to the bone. Trusted him with everything, now I stand alone. But alone made me powerful, solitude my strength. Went to any length, now I'm repping any length. Nightmares of the gunfire, wake up in cold sweats. But I transform that trauma into no regrets. Every scar, a reminder that I'm still alive. Every setback, a setup for me to thrive. From the liquor store corners to the studio booth, spitting nothing but the realest, nothing but the truth. They tried to break my spirit, tried to end my reign, but I'm California dreaming, diamonds in the rain. I'm mentally unbreakable, yeah. Survived the shots, the loss, betrayal. Still standing tall, still here to tell my story of survival, can't you tell? 9 lives like a cat, but I'm a lion-hearted king. Rose from the ash, now you hear my voice sing. Unbreakable mind, unshakable soul. West Coast legend, that's my only goal. Still here, still breathing, still believing, still believing. Can you be unbreakable? Mentally, still weaving, still here, still believing. Live mentally unbreakable, still here.